Good morning. This is Renee, your San Francisco Bay gardener, coming to you. Today, I think, is June 15, and I just wanted to do an overview of this square foot garden. As you can see, my strawberries are coming in very well, and I put nets over the strawberries and I think these are geraniums. No, I forgot what they are. I'm sorry. But anyway, to try to keep the birds off of them, because one of my strawberries was eaten, and I found out it wasn't eaten by the birds. It was eaten by probably roly-polies on the dirt inside the raised bin. So as soon as I see one that's just about ripe, I'm going to start pulling them, because the next day it won't be there. Well, it's there if it's hanging over the side. If it's inside the bin, it won't be there. So I'm getting a good crop from strawberries. These beans are doing very well, and surprise, let me see, I had a bean coming somewhere in here. My first bean. I can't find it right now. Well, there's another little one coming up. There it is. Quite a few coming out, so I'm happy with those. And next year, I won't make the same mistake. I thought that these were pole beans. They are actually bush beans. And bush beans do not, they push out everything that is in a square foot garden. You need pole beans. So I'll have to remember that. And that's what I thought they were. These are Blue Lake beans. Green beans. Okay, there is two flowers that I planted, and I'll remember in a few minutes what they are. But anyway, they're doing well. My tomato plant is coming along, getting more flowers, and looks like I have two tomatoes there, not just one. So I'm excited about that. But I need to do some more clipping back, because it's getting too dense in there. There's my garlic chives and marigolds, my basil. It's still growing up, but boy, it looks bad. Something's really eating it. These are my cherry tomatoes, the sweet 100s. And lots of flowers still, but no fruit that I can see. So hopefully in a few weeks, we'll get something. Here are my grapevines. They seem to want to climb. I don't see any more. I think they're beginning to, they might be beginning to sprout some fruit. I'm not sure. That might be something coming up in this plant, but you can't see it. But anyway, yeah, there's some kind of fly. Not good. Okay, here's another basil. Well, no, this is the pepper. And I don't see any peppers coming up on it yet, unless they're down below, but I don't see any. And it's being eaten up by something too. Not enough sun, but in this section of California, we usually don't see the peppers come out until September. That's when we get them. They all come out at the same time. We're just flooded with peppers. So, tomatoes, more flowers, but I don't see any fruit yet. And that's the only one that is producing fruit right now is the early girl. I don't know whether that's fruit or not, or just another bud, but we'll see. And this is my banana pepper, sweet banana pepper. It's got peppers on them, but they're real little. So maybe in September they'll get bigger. And something is tearing up these basil plants. I thought basil was supposed to be a deterrent or pest control, but these bugs don't care anything about that. Okay, so I want to show some other parts of the garden real quick. And I just want to say, if you're trying to feed your family off of this square foot garden, I think you would starve to death. You really have to have more plants in this. But I mean, we haven't had to buy spinach or lettuce for a long time, so it's that. But right now we're getting strawberries, so you get something. You can harvest something every week, but you'll need to supplement something at the store. Okay, here's my little impromptu garden. That's the board just really taking off. I'm gonna have to up pot that. And there's so much protection around it because my dog has doggy dementia, and he will walk all through that plot right there unless I stake it up and put all kinds of bricks around it. There I have spruce trees that I got from Home Depot, $7 a piece at Christmas time. They're actually Christmas trees. And then that is our lemon tree it seems to be coming back. It was really damaged by the cold spread that we had this year. It actually snowed here in San Francisco. Well, we're not in San Francisco, but the Bay Area. So I'm glad to see it coming back. And this is my wild blackberry bush that's on its own. I don't do anything to it, and just coming back. And this is my raggedy water fountain that I set up for the birds so that they won't eat my fruit. And here is my strawberry plant. This is just an insult. Do you see what they did to that strawberry? Something just pecked at it. But I don't think it's the birds, because they won't touch this. It's been there for 2 days, so I don't know. This is a verbena, And I don't know what this is. I think I've killed it. I pulled that out of that impromptu garden, trying to fill up this pot. This one is not successful. I'm going to have to replant these somewhere else. And this is my blueberry bush. It's full of blueberries. And I put a net over it so that I could get some of them. And this is lantana. Hopefully it will fill up this pot. And this is another blueberry plant. This blueberry plant is 3 years old. The other one is 2 years old. And it is really small because it's planted in the dirt, and plus it's in a cage to keep the gophers away. But look at this. A nice blueberry there. So I'm going to have to harvest that today. Another lantana. And that's geranium. I don't know what that is in there, but it's growing. This is my rose that I got from the 99-cent store, and it's really taken off. This is black-eyed Susan that I propagated from another one in the flower bed. I'll show you that in a minute. And that's a volunteer potato plant. Wild poppies. And these are my purple tree collards. I have 5 of those. And my green onions are in that white bucket at the end. They're coming along very nicely. Okay. Black-eyed Susans, they will take over your whole garden bed if you let them. So just be careful, keep cutting them back. This is calendula, and this thing is 3 years old. It never gets any bigger. I think I get 1 flower. I don't know. I don't think it likes that location. I don't know what plant this is, but it's huge, and it puts out the prettiest pink flowers. Just gorgeous. So it's about to bloom pretty soon. This again, I don't know what this is, because when I planted them, I didn't really care about flowers. I just used this bin because the dirt was kind of suspect. I didn't know where it came from, so I didn't want to put my food in it. So I just put flowers in it. But whatever the dirt was, I mean, everything grows in here. Let me see. This is, I'm sorry, that's another plant. Don't know what that is. That's nasturtiums that I grew from seed, geraniums, and those are gladiolas back there. They're coming in. I just can't think of this plant. I'll think about it and put it in the notes. And this is yarrow. Okay. Let me see. We'll go inside this cage. And we started this cage a long time ago because I didn't have a fence, and the deer kept eating up all my vegetables and plants. So now we don't need it. We have a fence, but we still use it. Okay, so these 2 are purple hull peas, and they're beginning to come in. I see one little plant coming in. And I have no idea what this is. I don't know. I'm just going to let it grow until I get a better understanding. Might be onions. And this is the, let me see, the mammoth jalapeno that I took out of the square foot garden. That thing is huge. It doesn't have one pepper on it. I think it's called mammoth because the plant itself gets tall. We'll see. And these are ranunculus, I'm sorry. They won't, I don't think they will bloom until March. We'll see. Okay. And I'm trying my hand at some kale. They're coming up, but when it gets warm or hot, I put it underneath this table. Same thing here, kale. This one, nothing came up, so. And this one is doing fine, so we'll see. And here's some lettuce. And this is a sweet pepper that I got from Home Depot. It was on sale. I think it cost $3. And lots of blooms coming on, lots of peppers. These are 2 bell peppers that I grew from seed. I just put them out last week, so they're doing pretty well. This is like my junk table here. These are plants that, I've left them here to die or grow. I just don't pay too much attention to them. This right here on the ground is black-eyed peas, and it's one little plant coming in. These are Georgia collards. Something is trying to eat them, so I'm gonna harvest them today. And I have three plants of okra. And I don't know what these are. I'll see. I think they have to be weeds. I don't know, because I didn't plant anything in there. These 2 are empty. These are my ground cherries, and I've overwintered them, and they are putting out fruit. These are delicious. If you don't have anything else in your garden, get some ground cherries. These are so much fun for little kids. This one doesn't look too good, but it's gonna come back. It'll do fine. Ooh, I just broke off the flower. This one I tried to propagate. I don't think it's been the same size for months, so I don't think it's gonna make it. Well, anyway, that's my garden. Sorry. Those are the vegetables. I'm not going to take you up to the top level. I'll just show them to you real quick. Those are nasturtiums and daylilies up there. And let me see, some succulents. And that right there is my herb garden. I have lavender, mint, oregano, and some other things. And okay, that's another shade garden I have up there, succulents. And I don't know whether you could see it or not, but I put my cilantro up there too, because it's kind of warm. I didn't want it to die out. Okay, this is a long video. I'm sorry about that. But anyway, God bless. Have a good day and take care. Bye-bye.